Hello, my name is Hannah. My testing lab assignment is on the modified base test of dynamic balance. The purpose of this test is to assess dynamic and static balance. This test can be administered on any able-bodied individual. The equipment used to administer this test is adequate floor space, tape for marking the floor, measuring tape, a stopwatch, and the equipment needed for participants are active clothing and footwear. Participants alternate foot hopping and holding a static position for 5 seconds at each point. Before the test, the administrator should explain the test procedures to the subject, perform an appropriate warm-up, allow for questions, and an appropriate practice time. The course is marked out as illustrated in this diagram. The subject begins standing stationary on the right foot on the starting point square. The subject then hops to the first tape mark with the left foot and immediately holds a static position for 5 seconds. After this time, then hops to the second tape mark with the right foot and holds a static position for another 5 seconds. This continues with alternate foot hopping and holding static position for 5 seconds at each point until the course is completed. At each point, the sole of the foot must completely cover each tape mark so that it cannot be seen. The results of this test is recorded as a success or fail. Touching the floor with a heel or any body part is a fail, as shown here. Because the results of this test are so simple, recording the data is not hard. However, pen and paper is probably the safest bet. Some advantages to this test is that it's easy to perform and has inexpensive equipment. It also tests dynamic and static balance. Some disadvantages for this test is that the marker distance remains the same for all participants. There is no grading in the scoring method, so the range of balance abilities cannot be determined. If there is need for a more specific test of dynamic balance, the modified version of the base test may not be adequate. This test is beneficial because balance is a very important area of fitness, because a good sense of balance can help you react quickly, prevent injuries and accidents. Balance is also an indicator of overall fitness, as people who are fit and active on average have better balance than those who are sedentary.